Mathematics is the language of nature. Everything around us can be represented and understood through numbers.
The world isn't run by weapons anymore, or energy, or money. It's run by little ones and zeros, little bits of data. It's all just electrons.
Something's going on. It has to do with that number.
It's all just electrons.
I mean, it was great. I mean, it's always fun to really test your skills and see how good you are or how good you think you are. And you know, get out at an event like this when people just like you and put it all together. It's a really good time. I think Symantec's got a lot of really cool products. We had a chance to see a lot of them in the demo booth before, and I think if anything tonight really illustrates, you got to take all sorts of steps to make sure that you've got every layer of defense possible to keep your system safe.
So did it give you some problems getting in?
I definitely had more than a few. Some things that were secured that, you know, I personally would have gone out of another way if it was open, but they had it shut down. So it was pretty challenging.
I had the expectations that it would be a good challenge for my technical skills to kind of test the skills that I have in an environment that won't send me to jail. Yes, it was everything I thought it would be. It was a good, exciting challenge. It had a lot of technical capabilities and a good fair amount of difficulty along with it. I learned that I need to brush up on some of my command line syntax. It's definitely, you know, you always have to look that stuff up, I guess. I think it pretty well represented an enterprise corporate network from all the different ones that I've seen, and so a lot of the threats that I would expect to be there were there, and so you know, there wasn't a whole lot new from that aspect.
My boss actually sent me the invite, said it would probably be a good idea to see kind of where I am, and I figured I haven't done something like this in a while. I came out of the defensive area after about 8 years in that, and I've only been on the offensive side for a few months, and so I did much better than I thought I would. I saw a lot of things that I've seen in before. Like I said, I came in on the defensive side, or from the defensive side. It was a reminder of all the things that can go wrong. There were a lot of things that were very easy to get to. There were some things that were very difficult to get to, and it just reminded me of just how many things can go wrong in an environment.